Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and it's a tiny little treat box for little treats. And that's because it's Friday today, and if anybody has followed my blog, you know that for my little boys, Friday is treat day, and it's the day when I give them sweeties and treats, and you know, that's the day when they know that they're going to get something special and yummy to eat. Not that I don't give them other days of the week, it's just I don't automatically give them to them any other day of the week, but Friday is always treat day. And the cute little box has got 2 dime bars in here. We had a couple of leftovers from my thank you gifts. That's all that was left over, but it folds flat. It folds completely flat for storage. I'm sorry, the cat is chasing something around my office on the floor. So it folds completely flat for storage. Great for little gifts and goodies and stuff. I'm going to pop those 2 back in there, and it clips shut with the bow paper clip, just like that. You could put a ribbon or something like that in it, and then my little tag just slides underneath. I didn't want to glue it on, I just kind of liked that it was loose. My boys are funny. I don't know if anybody else has got children like them. If I give them little somethings, they keep all of the tags and stuff. They've got drawers full of them, but they keep them, so I wanted to keep that loose for them. And I'm going to show you how to make it. Really, really easy. Piece of paper that is 6 by 4 inches, and if you want a pattern, you need to keep it that way, so it would look, you know, like you were opening a book. So that's the pattern, that's the way you want it to go. You don't want it sideways, because it's going to rotate and be the length like that. So 6 by 4 inches, 15 by 10 centimetres, and on the long side, so I'm going to do this side first, score it at 2.5 and 3.5 inches. In metric, because my base of this is 1 inch, but in metric it's going to be 3 centimetres, which is half a centimetre wider, and this is going to be slightly shorter, so 1/4 centimetre either side, not very much. Definitely still room to fit your dimes in. And then when you bring it round on this side, you score it at 1 and 3 inches, which is 3 and 7 centimetres. So, like I say, there's going to be a slight difference, but it's okay. Right, so these 4 score lines, burnish these. I have got laminate flooring, and I guess I need to cut Fennel's claws because she's skittering across the floor behind me. I think she's chasing loose bits of cardstock. She's 12 years old and she's like a kitten right now. Okay. So there's my straight lines folded. What I need to do is create a corner that's going to tuck away in there. So you're going to take this line here that matches up to your square, and we want to fit that or fold it so it lines up there, and you just bend it round. Be brave with it. It's a piece of paper, it's not going to fight back, and it doesn't matter if you're slightly skew-if, because it'll still work. So I've just done that, and so I've just created that with my finger, and again do the same over here, and just make it line up. And I'm just using my fingers inside to press down. I'll come back and reinforce it in a second. So that's the shape I've created, and we're going to do the same over here. So just lining up the square to the long side. And I'm using my fingers to push down. And again over there. So what I'll do now with my bone folder is I will just come and I'm just pushing in. I don't know how well you can see it. There you go. All I'm doing is I'm just reinforcing it. I hope you can see that. So there we go. And to glue it together, you just run some adhesive down this part. So not this triangular part, but just there. Just that section. On all four of the parts. And then fold it flat. And then you've got a little bag that pops open like that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that clever? So, pool party, which is the blue that is in here, and I've got my little sponge, and I'm just going to run round all of the edges that are going to be on display. So that's those 4 parts. It's also this part here as well, which is the bottom of the box. So that's going to be on show, but also this part here, that's going to be on show too. There we go. And while I've got this out, I've got a piece of Whisper. I did have a piece of Whisper White. There it is. Piece of Whisper White. That's possibly not wide enough. We'll grab that one. And the Me Equals Grateful stamp set that I have had for a while, a month or two, but not actually broken into, but I've just started using it, and I've got this one. Yum! Need I say more? Which is perfect when you're giving a little goodie, little treat goodie to your little boys. And onto there, and then I've got the decorative label punch. Just line that up, and then I'm going to sponge around the edges of this as well. And I've got some Basics pearls here, so I'm going to put 3 at the bottom. And I did do them on the exclamation marks on this one, but I don't know that I need it. I think just the 3 at the bottom is enough. And let's move that out of the way. Now, we'll pretend I've got the little dime bars to go in there. I haven't, but I have got my little bow paper clips. And obviously you want to make sure you've got the correct side, so where your ice creams are going up. Slip that on. And slide your tag underneath, and obviously you can stick it on if you want to, but like I say, I know what my boys are like. They like to peel off stuff. This is my one because it's pink, and that is my cute little Friday treat. I hope you like it. I hope they like it. They probably, to be fair, won't care actually, other than what's inside and if they can keep the tag, but I've made it, and I've made it with love for them. So anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.